So I am building a art machine that creates little pictures of art. And right now I'm preparing the box for the real machine, and we're putting on clear stickers so there are no leaks with the tape. And all you have to do, you put it over the side, this one, and you push really down because you do not want to have leaks. You want to prevent them, and you just take your nail or anything close and just make it so you can see the box itself. Now I'm putting this black guide in and put it in the center of the box, and you have to put the arrows in the right position, and it's supposed to look like that. Now we are putting this blue notch in, and you put this in the center of the guide. So in the notch, the little divot is supposed to point in the bottom left corner. So you take the sticky part off and just put it in the center of the guide. All you do is take out the black guide, and that is what it's supposed to look like. Then you're going to take the motor and stick a black sticky, where'd it go? Well, a black sticky donut, but it's double-sided. You're going to take one of them, stick it to the back of the motor, and put it in the blue. It's supposed to look like that, and you have to push it in to touch it because it's supposed to stick. And then you're going to take these red stickers, take one, and you're gonna stick down the wires to the cardboard box, one on the ground and one on the side. And one on this side. That is how it should look like so far. Now you're going to find your 4 stickers and your wood disc. When you find your wood disc, get on the sides that has the 4 arcs all around. And you're just going to take the stickers and stick them down in the right place. I'm going to do this 4 times. At the end of that step, that is what it should look like. Now you're going to flip over your disc to the circle in the middle and find your sticky white that's double-sided and just stick it in the middle. Then you're going to peel off the one on the outside, and oh my gosh, pretty hard. And then when you actually get the paper peeled, you're going to take your white disc and bump the bumps faced up, so that big bump is going to face up, and you're just going to stick it on the white sticker. And then when you're done, it should look like that. Now you're going to take your disc and flip it back over so the bump is going to be face down. And you're going to press hard on the motor. And a tip is that make sure that the disc is nice and flat like a tabletop. It has to be nice, pressed down. And at the end, you should get a circular disc that can move like that. Now you're going to take your paint guard and fold all the big edges, but the blue one you face up. And all you're gonna do is take the sticker off, and you're gonna put it in the box. You're gonna stick it, the blue part, to the top. You should get a box that looks like that. Now you're gonna take those small little tabs and fold them down on the edge of the box, and it should be able to lift open to put the paper inside and the paint. And you're just gonna close that and make sure to put the wires through the box, because the next part is gonna be attaching the wires to the motor. You're gonna take 3 resistors and you're gonna trim off the ends of them. And I would trim them a little shorter than you think, because you can always trim it again. So I'm just gonna trim them. Come out something like that on one side. And then all you're gonna do after you have the 3 resistors, you're gonna fold them down to right angles. So it's like a little square, but with no bottom. And that's all you're gonna do now. So just gonna give you an example of the resistor square. And at the end, you should have 3 resistors looking like that. Now, when you have your resistors ready, you're gonna meet your breadboard. Along the bottom, there are 7 numbers, 1 to 7. And all you're gonna do is put in your first resistor in lines 1 and 3, but so they have to go in certain holes. The first one for in line 1, it's supposed to go in the second to bottom. And for in line 3, it's supposed to go fourth bottom. And you're just gonna push the wires down. And I think my wires are way too long. So I'm just gonna trim them while I go. Gonna trim them, and so put them back in the holes and push it all the way so the wires are all the way in, so it can connect. And at the end of this step, you should get something like that. Now you're gonna take your other 2 resistors and put them in slots 3 and 5 and 5 and 7. But they're gonna be in the same slots as 1 and 3. So just gonna put them in, wiggle the wires around, just put it down. Why won't this one go down? Why? So I'm gonna put it 3, 5. And 5 and 7. They're always going to be the same slots as the other one. Put them in 5, put them in 7. And in each line, so in line 1, everything in line 1 is going to be connected to each other. At the end, you'll get something like this. Might be a little neater. You're gonna take your breadboard and the 2 holes sticker. You're going to punch out the 2 holes because the breadboard holes are going to go in them. And you're also going to need your cardboard breadboard battery layout. And you're just going to, wait, is this double-sided? Yes, this is also double-sided, so it can stick to the cardboard. And so you're just going to put it on like that. Take the cardboard piece and make sure the numbers, I almost did this wrong, make sure the numbers on the bottom are facing the battery part. You're just going to press down so you know it's stick and tight. At the end, get something like that. Step is pretty simple. You're going to take the battery pack and a battery. You're going to open the battery if it's new, or you're just going to open the battery pack to put it in. You might need scissors. And when you get that ready, you're going to open the battery pack and just put the battery in so you know the energy is working. And you're just going to have the battery in there connected, and that's what it should look like at the end. Now you are going to take your battery pack, the cardboard layout, and 2 sticky foam squares. You're going to take this 2 sticky foam squares, stick them to the back of the battery pack, the side with the battery, and you have to look at the layout to see where the switch goes, where the wire goes, and where the battery should go. You're just going to take plastic thing off the sticker and this is hard. Yes, finally. Once you get the sticky, you're going to put it on one side of the battery and just leave it there. Now you're going to do the same thing to the other sticker. Hope that it's easier to get off. You're just gonna put this on the other side. Look before you put down. The battery pack down. At the end, at the end you should have something like that. You're going to take your breadboard piece and 4 sticky foam squares. And you're just going to put it to the back of the breadboard, the cardboard breadboard mount. And after you do all 4, you're going to place it on the cardboard box, but where the wires are sticking out. And you want to do that so the wires can connect to each other easily. Just going to do 4 stickers. And after you have the 4th one on, you're just gonna stick it. It should look something like that. You're just gonna stick it to the cardboard box. And at the end, you should have something like that. Now you're gonna take your scissors in your box and cut off the left corner of the box. have the left corner cut off. This is going to allow you to close the crate and store your spin art machine. And it's so it won't shut the breadboard and batter. At the end, you have something like this, but you will want to keep it open. The two red wires, and connect them. And after, you're going to take your red sticker and stick it down to the box. And then, after that, get something like that. You're going to take the black wire from the motor and stick it in line 1 of the breadboard. And push it all the way in so it can touch the middle. You may have to move the resistor so it fits. And after that, you should have something like that. Now, you're going to take the black wire from the battery and stick it in line 1 again. But maybe on the bottom where the resistor isn't. There. After that, you are basically done, and you can flip the switch to see if the motor starts turning like mine. After that, you are almost done. So now we will be testing the paint and the spin art machine. So I'm just going to turn it on. As you've seen, mine is working. And I have my 4 paints over here. If you have other acrylic paint and you want to change the color if you run out, just open the lid and you can change it. Now, while it's spinning, I'm going to take blue. All you do is drop paint. And if you hear that noise, that is the paint trickling on the edge of the box. And you can do as many drops as you want because you will have paint. Like, if you have paint, you will have like infinity paint. If you don't have enough paint, then I would use the paint very carefully. And see, my orange is running out. I'm just going to keep doing some. I have a lot of blue, so, and all you can do, if you want, you can leave it there for a couple seconds and let it dry, because in the spinning motion, it dries. Turn it off, let it. That is what happens to the sides once you do it a couple times. And while it is stopping, you will finally see the art of the spin art machine. Oh. Whoa. I think I like this one the best. I have done others, and they have never came out this way. If you want, you can do double-sided, and I can give you an example. So you have it one side, and then you can also do it the other side. But be aware that if you put it in with the paint on one side, it might, once you turn it on, it might fly around. And the motor moves so quick that you don't even know that the paint, see, that might happen. Because paint, there's already paint on it. And so if you want, every time you should push it down once in a while. And that is the spin art machine. Thanks for watching.